Greetings, brothers and sisters. Very happy to be here and to talk about the new advances that we've made in our science and the new direction that we're moving in as such. And very happy to be here before you. So I think that's very important as we progress. Looks like we have a haze on our camera. We're going to clean it. Try to clean it just a little bit. All right. But I'm very happy. This is an advancement beyond anything that I could ever dream of, and it puts you and I in the place where we should be, studying African science. African science is the thing that we should be studying, and I believe that we'll waste our time concentrating on anything else but business that will pick us up, clean us up, change us from our direction, and put us in a direction where we can certainly benefit our community and benefit our individual selves, or rather, a community of intelligence and information that we could benefit from ourselves, and also the individuals that are around us are able to benefit. So this is the Prince Imhotep University of African Herbal Science and Medicine. What does that mean? African centered psychiatry and medicine. Something that affects us has to affect us, and it has to be something for us. So I introduce this to you very much. And so I'm very happy to be here, happy to be introducing this to you. I'm very happy. Nothing gives me greater pride than to do this. So I'm very thankful, very happy to be introducing it. Now we will in this program we will educate a pilot 25 people. It's important that I tell you that many had to be severed because it's just impossible for me to be able to govern more than 25 individuals. So many of you, your class um, investment that you gave was sent back to you because of the realities of being one person to govern all of this, to govern the information and be able to make sure that you're trained properly. There's just no way that we could do such because there's only myself to be able to govern you in this manner. And our staff is so low, right? As far as being able to do that. And so you have to be in charge of 25 people. The pilot program was for 25 people. We got over that amount. So nonetheless, we're not letting you go empty-handed because we will be running the series of African and African American studies and African and African American history, so that you will have the knowledge and insight to be able to do that and to listen. So we will on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 o'clock. On Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 o'clock, we'll be running the show after study, so you'll be able to get the same information that is being put out for that version of the curriculum. And so that we give that to you as a gift. So we will be coming to you then and coming to you live. So my desire and prayer that you would come and get involved. And any question that you have, then you're able to push it forward. But this particular pilot program, as far as the entire study, was made for only 25 people. So nonetheless, you can still get the history portion of that. And that's something that we're going to give to you. If you make yourself available, you'll be able to learn it. If you're not available live, then you'll be able to pull it up and record it. And that's one of the things that I really, really like about this system as far as the virtual system is concerned, because you're able to get some understanding as to what's going on, and then being able to actually see and hear the study um, that we're teaching. Even if you're at work, you can go back to the recording and hear it. And I ask that you would take this information and put it out to others that would want to hear direct history. We're talking about 10.7 years, 10.7 million years, excuse me, 10.7 million years. We're talking about that. And coming to our current day. So 10.7 million years up to our very current day. We're talking about African and African American history. And we want to make this available to individuals. If you're 5 and above, we want to make it available to you. And this is a family study. Family can do it. We don't care how young that child is, there's something that the child can pick up. And if they listen to it enough, we will advance their learning, advance their teaching. So from 5 years all the way to 90 years, and even higher, if they're interested, we believe that you will be able to get an understanding of the information that we're putting out. And it's very, very important that the African people, and that's what you and I are, we're African. You and I are African. It's very important that African people get a good understanding of their education. The history that involves us, our history is not slavery. It's very important that you know that. Slavery is not a part of our history, it's only an incident in our history. And it's very, very important that you understand that. And that is the thing that I want to put out to you for you to understand, because it's important that you do understand it. And that's his history. The white man's history involves his institution of slavery, but that's not our history. It is an incident in our history, but it's not our history. And that's something important for you to understand. Our history goes back to 10.7 years, 10.7 million years to 7.3 million years. The earliest part of our memory, the earliest part of our history goes back there. And of course, it could go back further, and does. But as far as carbon data is concerned, it's the earliest part that we have discovered for African people, and to put out that information. And you'll find that those societies were running very well, very advanced societies, such advancement in our societies, and very much advanced, more advanced than we are today. Very much more advanced than we are today. And we really don't have all of the knowledge and the practices of technology, of religion, of education, of sociology, of psychology that they had then. Not even medical science. The things that we do now are things that we're learning. We're learning because they've already been in history. So there's medical science that they had then that was much more advanced than ours. And you have to understand that if this was the first people, that they were privy to an understanding and knowledge through quote unquote evolution, the growth of knowledge in the mind. When I say evolution, I mean mathematical evolution, scientific evolution in the mind, and an increase of that. And as the mind increased, we increased. So there was a strong increase of that. I mean, the studies of airplanes, for instance, that the youngest model of an airplane we found was about 5,000 years old. The oldest model of the airplane that we found was somewhere around 1.4 million years. 1.4 million years. And if you can imagine that, then you can imagine intelligence that was being practiced at that time. And this is very, 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 very important that it should be discussed, and very, 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 very important for you to know. So we're going to be talking about these things. It's very interesting. And my desire, my prayer, brothers and sisters, my desire, my prayer is that you will come aboard with us, be able to learn it, and be able to be educated in it, because it's very much a need for us today, very much a need for our people to get some understanding and some clarity about who we are as African people, what we contribute as African people, what we have contributed to the global world, psychologically, medically, scientifically, astrologically, and otherwise. Who we are in the different diasporas, and where we're going, how we got here, and where we're going. And we know that the way that we got here, because we know slavery had brought us here, but not only the way we got here, but how we're going to get out. And these studies teach us that there's an evolution. And even in our incident, that there's an evolution that we have to follow in order to get out. And the first part of it is being awake in the mind. We got to wake up. We got to wake up in our minds. We got to wake up in our thinking. We got to mature politically, religiously, and otherwise. We have to mature. We have to mature spiritually. When I was a child, I acted as a child. I speak as a child. When I became an adult, I put away childish things. So we've got to awaken ourselves. We got to put away childish things. We have to learn. We've got to learn better. We got to practice better. We have to do better. We have to be the example that we seek, that we will be able to deliver our people from the dark, desolate valley of doubt, the dark, desolate valley of racism and oppression, up to the sunlit rock, right, on which we stand, and that's the knowledge of God, the knowledge of our self-God, and the knowledge of the universal God who imbues this knowledge down within us. And so that is the challenge that we have. That's the challenge that you and I have. So, brothers and sisters, I'm excited very much again, and very thankful to come before you. We'll be coming back before you very, very soon. Again, our pilot program was meant for only 25 people. We've gotten 275 more people than we anticipated. And we're thankful for that, but we only need 25. And so for that reason, we decided to launch the online version of the history portion of the curriculum. And what is that curriculum? The name of the curriculum is African Herbal Science and Medicine. African Herbal Science and Medicine, and it's taught by Imhotep University. So this is our online portion. You know, we also have on site if you want to be on site on the next route, because this won't be the end. We have training for assistants coming. But right now, this is the pilot program, but we do have training for assistants coming. So you'll be able to join that. You'll be able to assist those in the pilot program. We'll be able to get science and medicine out to our brothers and sisters who desperately need it. So, brothers and sisters, I want to thank you for allowing me to come before you. I look forward to seeing you every Tuesday, every Thursday at 6 o'clock p.m., where we can go over the very thing that we taught in class. We have just so much interesting dialogue and information. And I am going to instill the link for you online so that you'll be able to go to it and sort of see what everything is about. And I think very much that you'll be happy with what you find. I think that you will enjoy what you're finding, and I think that you'll jump aboard. So I'm going to put this link in there. I'm typing, brothers and sisters, pardon me for that. I'm going to put in here university site, right? And for those who would like the link, so we can get the link in there for them. So this should be great. Look forward to hearing from you. Any questions you may have on the times when we're having the show, please ask those questions, sir and ma'am. And we're very happy to answer them. And if you have any other questions, you can always send those questions to my email. I'm going to put that in there for those of you that would like to do that, because we have some other things we teach in the program and other sciences that we teach in the program. And you're more than welcome to become a part of that, because those are corresponding. So what does that mean? That means that many of those that you could literally do online. That's not a part of the direct program we're teaching, but online we have those programs where you're able to join. Say, for instance, many of you may want to learn how to to be automotive technologists, we have that program. We have a trainer for that program that will come before you. If you want to learn plumbing, you want to learn electrician, there are bonded individuals that are able to teach you that. So these are the things that we teach, so that you will be able to have it. Independent business, whatever it may be, you'll be able to do that. So please, sir, ma'am, get in contact with us. And if you have any questions, thank you very much again for your time. And I look forward very much to embracing you. When I say unto one, I say unto all, peace be unto you. And I say again, assalamu alaikum. I salute you.